Here we have a 2019 19 plate Mercedes-Benz A35 AMG Premium Plus. Now we do have 4 superb 19-inch AMG alloy wheels in black. We also have LED headlights. We also have the bumper canards on either side. We also have black front splitter, bit of a chrome front badge, and also brush metal grille. There's a look at another alloy wheel. We also have the turbo 4MATIC badge on either wing. We also have a panoramic sunroof, as well as a black window trim, privacy glass at the rear, and there's a look at another alloy wheel. Now this vehicle does come with front and rear parking sensors, with rear reversing camera, very aggressive rear diffuser and rear boot spoiler, which really does make this car stand out. Now if we go inside the boot, we do have a nice spacious sized boot. Put the boot back down, there's a look at that rear boot spoiler. Then we also have dual exhaust flush with a rear diffuser and also the rear bumper. Now this vehicle is free from any major marks, dents or scratches and does look absolutely superb from every angle. There's a look at another alloy wheel. Going inside the car, we do have the keyless entry as well as half leather and suede seats. We have the optional extra red seat belts as well as ISOFIX points just down there. We have pull down leather armrests with 2 nice sized cup holders. We also have the red stitching there as well. For extra storage room, the rear seats do fold forward. Now behind the driver and passenger seat we do have storage nets. Then coming into the centre console we do have 2 vents as well. There's 2 USB-C sockets and a little bit of storage just there. On the doors we do have half leather and half suede door cards with red stitching, electric windows and integrated premium BHP sound system. Going to the front of the car, there's a look at the driver's half leather and half suede front seat, again with the red stitching, and it is a bucket seat so it holds you very firmly in place. Coming to the driver's door, again we have the suede trim just there, as well as electric windows, electric power folding mirrors, brush metal trim just there. We also have heated electric memory front seats. Again we have the premium integrated BHP sound system. Now jumping inside the car, just down here we have auto lights as well as the electric parking brake. Now foot on the brake, we do have keyless start. Now this vehicle has done just over 12,130 miles, and as you can see it's free from any warning lights on the dash. Now we do have a multifunction steering wheel, cruise control and speed limiter. We also have the volume just there. Now we have the touchpads on either side. One on the right hand side controls the screen in front of you, and the one on the left hand side controls the screen in the centre. Now we also have paddle shift if we wish to take the car into manual mode. Now we do have the full digital dash, as you can see just there, where you can change all the different dials to whatever your preference may be. As you can see, there's lots of different settings that you can have, so whatever your preference may be, this car will for sure have it. Now if I go home and go over to the styles and displays, we do have different displays of what the instrument cluster looks like. So I put this back into normal, so we have the rev counter and then the miles per hour. So we have the classic look, go back into home and go to cross. We have sport that was just in, we have super sport, which is quite a futuristic sporty look. Then we also have back to sport styles and displays, understated, where it's kind of a very stylish looking display. And I'll put that back into sport, as that is my preferred setting. Now we do have the heads up display, as you can see just there, which you can also change as well. We do have the satellite navigation in the centre, where we have satellite navigation. We also have DAB radio as well as FM and AM. We also have media connectivity, where we have Bluetooth, USB and also online music. We also have telephone connectivity via Bluetooth. Now we do also have Apple Carplay and Android Auto. So go home, scroll across and go to Mercedes Me and apps. Scroll across to smartphone, and then you have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, as you can see just there. Now I'll pop the car into reverse, you can see the rear reversing camera with the front and rear parking sensors. You can also change the view of that rear camera, as you can see just there. Now if I come up to the heads-up display just here, I'll then be able to change what it looks like. So you have all these different settings, so whatever suits your preference. As you can see, lots of different settings to choose from. I like to keep it in this one just there. Now coming down to the dual zone climate control, as you can see, it works just as you would expect it to. It's displayed just at the bottom of the screen, just there, and it's controlled from the control panel just down there. Now I do have ice cold aircon, so for those warm, hot days really does make all the difference. When changing the temperature, the vents actually change colour. So if I look at this one, see it goes red for warmer and blue for colder. Now if you start stop button just there, with also engine stop and start for when you stop at traffic lights. Push this open just here, we do have wireless charging as well as USB port just there, which is actually USB-C. We have two nice sized cup holders just there. We have a button just there to keep them into place. This is what you use to control everything that happens on the screen. So you have your driver mode select, where we have slippery, individual, comfort, sport, and also sport plus. And that's what all the different modes do. So when it's in slippery, the engine power is reduced, so you have got more control of the vehicle. Then individual, you can set up to whatever suits your preferences. Then comfort, obviously for most comfort driving, and then sport and sport plus for the more aggressive fast driving. Now I'll press this button, then the camera then comes up. So this is the home button for the car, so we have your Parktronic as well as a lane keeping assist, and then tow-away protection, heads up display, and also interior motion on. So if I go over to lights, we have the ambient lighting, where you can also change the colour. We have a wider range of colours just there. Now if I go to seat comfort, we have the seat kinetics. As you can see, you can change the driver and passenger. Again, coming back down here, we have your navigation, your volume, where you can also mute it as well. Your navi and map, radio media, and also telephone. You can also press this button, and then the car will then go into manual mode, so that means using the paddle shift. Then we also have traction control on and off. Then this button here, it also changes the suspension. So we have sport, sport plus, and comfort, as you can see just there, changing in yellow. Here we have a soft touch leather armrest with storage inside as well. Then we also have two USB-C ports in there to charge your phone, and also connect to Apple Carplay and Android Auto. There's a look at the passenger's half leather and half suede front seat, again with the red seat belt, which does look absolutely incredible and really makes this car stand out from the inside. Again, we have the ambient lighting just there with the brushed metal trim. Passengers heated front seat, which is also heat electric and memory. Then we have the brushed metal trim and the ambient lighting that goes all the way across as well. I'll just show you that the driver's side, the heated seat works as well, and also that the buttons work as well. Now this vehicle is available to take away today with free contactless nationwide next day delivery. It's HPI clear, comes with a fresh service, and we do offer competitive low finance. Thank you very much for watching. Video test drive of this Mercedes-Benz A35 AMG Premium Plus. Now the purpose of this video test drive is to show that the vehicle drives as you'd expect it to. As you can see, I'm not having to fight with the steering wheel, it's keeping a straight line. Now I do have cruise control and speed limiter on the right hand side with the multifunction steering wheel. To set, simply just push up and then it'll go to the nearest miles an hour. Push up very slightly, or just by one. Push up until you feel a bit of a click and then it'll adjust to the nearest 5 miles an hour. To cancel, simply just press the brake and then go that cancel. Now we also have paddle shift if we stick the car into manual mode. So currently I'm now in 7th, go down to 6th, 5th, 4th, slowing down for the roundabout where I'm going to take a left. So in 3rd, 2nd, and then there's traffic, so I can stay in second, and I'm going to go up to third, into fourth, into fifth, and then I'm going to let the car take over by just letting go. Now we do have a heads-up display in this vehicle, which can then change all the different settings, so it suits your preferences best by the look of it. So you can either have the rev gauge, you can also have the speedo, you can also have the speed limit of the road you're currently on, and also you can have lateral G's, you can also have radio station you listen to, you can have pretty much everything you can get on the digital dash in front of you. Now we do have ambient lighting all the way around this vehicle, which does look absolutely incredible. We also have lane keeping assist. We also have Apple Carplay and Android Auto, as well as Bluetooth media connectivity, Bluetooth phone connectivity. We also have satellite navigation. We have rear reversing camera, front and rear parking sensors. This car really is kitted out, and you can tell it does drive very nicely, as we have different suspension modes as well. We have Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus. We have different drive modes. We have Slippery, Individual, Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus as well. Now we are a 5-star dealership with over 300 5-star reviews on Google, Autotrader and Car Gurus. And if you read through the reviews, our customers really do reiterate the fact of how good we are to buy for and how caring of a company we actually are. Right now, I'm coming up to Industrial Estate, where I'm going to take a right. I'm going to, before an emergency stop, put it straight into reverse, just to show you that the brakes work as they should, and so that the front and rear parking sensors and rear reversing camera. So pulling in now, I'll be able to do an emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Hard onto the brakes. As you can see, that braked very quickly, as the brakes are very good on this vehicle. And then straight into reverse, again, no issues whatsoever. You can see the rear reversing camera just there, as well as the front and rear parking sensors on the right hand side. Now, if you're driving this vehicle today, you'd be listening out for any unwanted knocks or bangs. And if you've been listening out during this test drive video, there hasn't been any, which is always something positive and good to look for when buying a used car. Now, if you haven't answered all of your questions and inquiries during this test drive and walk around video, please feel free to get in contact with the sales team, where they can answer any unanswered questions for you and also book you in for an appointment to either view, test drive or both of your selected vehicle. But that's it from me, so thank you very much for watching.